how do you know where to connect each cable?
Hi, I'm Paul, this is Diane, and we are the PC Zombies, and last time on this high-end build, we hooked up the power cables from the power supply to the motherboard.
The next problem is, how do you know where to connect each cable?
Well, to solve that, you first need to understand what each cable does. The way that you basically work it out is it either goes to your power supply or your motherboard. Power supply for power, motherboard for data control. Some cables will already be labeled. For example, this one says HD audio, and this one over here says power SW for power switch. And other cables aren't labeled. Sometimes you could trace them back to where they go. For example, the ones we just hooked up to the power supply and the RGB will lead back to the power supply and the RGB. So how do you know where all these go? Well, you go look it up in your motherboard manual and you'll find a matching connector that you can identify, so you get this connector goes where in your motherboard. And these cables right here, the manual for the case tells me that this is a power supply cable. I also recognize it as a SATA connector, which you'll get used to seeing at some point as we work through this today.
So the labels and manuals help.
Yeah, you really need to have that. And when we attach these cables later, we'll show exactly how you find the cable in the manual.
All right.
Stick around, we're getting real close to Hello World on this. Please subscribe.
We like those likes.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.